Now see the seventh sum. Okay, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel. Point E is on side BC. E is on side BC. Line DE intersects ray AB. Okay, this line DE, it is intersecting ray AB at point T. DE is intersecting ray AB at point T. So we have to prove this. DE into BE is equal to CE into TE. Okay, now first what we will do is, see this, these two lines are parallel. Okay, AB is parallel to DC. Okay, first we say that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. You can write it as it is. You can write quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, now we can say that AB is parallel to DC. Okay, side AB is parallel to DC. Side AB is parallel to side DC. Okay, now if AB is parallel to DC, if you extend the same line, we can also say AT is parallel to DC. Okay, so instead of AB, first we wrote AB is parallel to DC. Okay, now we can write AT is parallel to DC. So that is, instead of AB we will say AT, that is AT is parallel to side DC. Okay, now if these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal, see, suppose this line AT is parallel to DC. Okay, AT is parallel to DC and we will take this as the transversal. So if AT is parallel to DC and TD is the transversal and TD is the transversal. Okay, if TD is the transversal, see here, AT, suppose this is AT and this is CD. So if AT is parallel to CD and TD is the transversal, we get alternate angles here. Okay, so we are getting alternate angles. So what we can write is ATD, angle ATD is congruent to angle TDC. See here, ATD, that means this angle is congruent to TDC, is congruent to this angle. We can say by alternate angles. Okay, alternate angles. Now second, one more angle we are getting congruent over here. Suppose see, we got this one congruent. Now see, in these two triangles, if we only have to take these two triangles, so we can prove these two triangles. These two triangles if we prove, okay, we got these two angles congruent. Now this one we can get as vertically opposite angle in these two triangles. So we will say BET. Now first of all, ATD is congruent to CTDC. We took this entire thing. Now if we want to take these two triangles, we can take half of it. BTE, we can also write that is angle BTE. We are just going to take this part. BTE is congruent to angle CDE. Okay, you can write here 1. Same, that is also alternate angles only. Second, one angle we got congruent, one more angle we need, then by that we can say that the triangles are congruent by AA test. Now one angle we got, the second one I told you is what? Vertically opposite angle. That means we want E in between over here. So how we will write? BET, angle BET is congruent to angle BET is congruent to CED. Okay, BET is congruent to CED. That means E in between. So we have vertically opposite angles here. And we can also write it as this is your second one. Okay, so we got the first one and second. So from first and second, what we can prove is, from first and second, writing it here. So from first and second, what we can prove here from first and second, that these two triangles are congruent by AA test of similarity. Okay, so therefore triangle, now write it in order, write the sequence of the triangle in order. Suppose if you take BET, okay, triangle BET is similar. If you are taking from here BET, okay, B is your first, then here you have to take C, next is E, so E is common, again you have to take E here, and then this angle T is taken, so in this place you have to take D over here. Okay, see here B, and here I have taken C. Second is E, E is common for both. Okay, the next angle which is congruent is T, T is congruent third, and over here also D is congruent. So take it in order. So this is, the two triangles are similar by AA test. Okay, we've got two angles here, two angles congruent here, one by alternate angle and one by vertically opposite angle. So by AA test of similarity. Okay, the two triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. After proving that they are similar, what we will write is, we have to write the corresponding sides. Okay, we will write the corresponding sides. BE upon CE, BE upon CE is equal to ET upon ED. And then the first and last, BT upon CD. Okay, write the corresponding sides. Then we will say corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. Okay, corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. Now look here, what we had to prove. What is there? BE, we have BE and CE. Okay, this is what we had to prove. So see here, BE is there, CE is there, so this side we will take. ET, ED is ET and ED is there. ET is also there here and ED is also there, so this one also we will take. Now see here, BT and CD, BT and CD is not there, so we don't need this side. Okay, you don't have to take this side, this is not required. BT upon CD is not there over here, what we have to prove, so we don't have to take this. We will only take these two corresponding sides and we will cross multiply. Okay, so when you take this BE upon CE is equal to ET upon ED. Now when you cross multiply this, see here, when you cross multiply this, you will get BE into ED. Okay, BE into ED, ED means it is DE only, so we can write it in order. Okay, so DE, if you multiply this, ED means DE, so DE we'll write here in order, DE into BE, DE into BE is equal to CE into, instead of ET, TE. Okay, so after cross multiplying we get what we had to prove, that is this, DE into BE cross multiply is equal to CE into TE. Instead of ET, write TE in order. So this is only what we had to prove. Then we can say hence proved. Okay, so we have finished the seventh sum. Now see the eighth sum. Now in the eighth sum, in the figure, segment AC and segment BD intersect each other in point P. You can see here AC and BD intersect each other at point P. Okay, so now therefore AP upon CP is equal to BP upon PD. This is given, that means these congruent sides we can take, these sides are congruent. Suppose this is congruent to this side. Okay, AP upon CB, AP upon CP, these two sides are congruent. BP upon DP, BP upon DP, these two sides are also congruent. Third one is what? P, P is common for both the triangles, that means they are vertically opposite angles over here. So this one we can take it as vertically opposite angles. Okay, and then we can prove that the triangles are congruent by SAS test. Understood? So what we will do for the proof, first write the proof. Okay, what we have to prove? ABP is congruent to CDP. Okay, so which two triangles are given over here? We will take those two triangles only. Okay, so in triangle ABP and triangle CDP. Okay, these two triangles which are given, what we have to prove? Take those two only. And first thing, what are we going to write? We will write this. This is given here. Okay, this thing is given here. What is given? AP upon CP is equal to BP upon DP. Give a reason that it is given. It is already given there. Okay, second one, we have got this, that is the vertically opposite angles. Okay, so we can say that APB, we can say angle APB is congruent to angle CPD. Okay, APB is congruent to CPD. P has to come in between vertically opposite angles. We can write here vertically opposite angles. Okay, so therefore see here, these two sides are congruent, these two sides are congruent. This we got by vertically opposite angles. So therefore these two triangles ABP, therefore triangle ABP, okay, ABP is similar, this is what we had to prove, is similar to triangle CDP by SAS. Okay, by SAS test of similarity. Okay, so understood the 8th sum. Now we will do the last sum, that is the 9th sum. Now see the 9th sum. In the figure, in triangle ABC, point D is on side BC. You can see this point D is on which side? It is on BC, such that BAC, this angle BAC is equal to ADC. They have said that BAC is equal to ADC. Both these angles are equal, they have said. So what we have to prove, that CA square is equal to CB into CD. CA square is equal to CB into CD. First we will take the two triangles here. Okay, for the proof. In triangle BAC, see these two angles are given here. Those two triangles only I am going to take. So suppose BAC and ADC. Okay, in triangle BAC and ADC. Now first point will be BAC is congruent to angle ADC. Okay, that is given here. It is given here. So we will write angle BAC. It is equal, means it is congruent to angle ADC. That is given. This point is given. Second one, what we can do is, now see, for these two triangles that we have taken, BAC and ADC, you can see that C is a common angle for both the triangles. Okay, C is the common angle. So we can take angle ACB. Okay, we are taking this triangle and the bigger one triangle. So ACB, okay, AC, okay, the bigger one first. ACB is congruent to and ADCA. AC we already took, so you don't have to take that. ACB, okay, C here we took in between over here. C is common for both, and DCA. So both these two triangles we have taken, that is common angle. Okay, now we got two angles over here. One was given and the other one was common angle. So what we will do is, therefore take these two triangles. Therefore triangle BAC is similar to triangle ADC by AA test of similarity. Okay, now see, after we prove that the two triangles are similar, next step is what we do is we write the corresponding sides. Okay, so to write the corresponding sides, now see here, BA upon AD is equal to AC upon DC is equal to BC upon AC. Okay, we have written the corresponding sides. You can give the reason over there. Corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. Now see here, BA and AD. BA and AD is not there, so we don't need this side. Okay, we don't need this corresponding side because it is not there in what we have to prove. AC and DC, yes, AC, that is CA. Okay, so we can write it in order and then we can do it. AC, we can write it CA. I'll just write it in order. And DC, instead of DC we can write CD. Write the same thing but in order. Instead of BC we can write CB. And AC, that is CA. Okay, I have written the same thing in order. I have just taken these two corresponding sides. This is not required because it is not there here. Nothing is there. Now see, after writing it in order, what we will do is cross multiply. Okay, this is CA and this is CA. So CA multiplied by CA will be CA square. So you get CA square is equal to CB multiplied by CD. CA into CA, CA square, and CB multiplied by CD. This is what we wanted to prove. Okay, so first what you do is those two triangles which are given, you prove that those two triangles are similar by AA test. Okay, first point is already given here. It is given. Second one is common angle because C is common for both the triangles. ACB, the bigger triangle ACB, and then DCA, the smaller triangle. But we want C common. Okay, common angle. C will be in between here. Then again you take these two triangles and say that they are similar by AA test of similarity. After proving that the two triangles are similar, we write the corresponding sides. And after writing the corresponding sides, see here, this is not required. That's the reason I did not write this. This is there. So we can write it and then we can cross multiply. After cross multiplying, you will get this, what we had to prove. So we can say, hence proved. Okay. So we have finished this practice set 1.3. If you find this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.